Gyro is going to catch them both. Lol, yeah.
Lol, yeah.
Well, yeah, just do it.
Segway, come on.
There is no segue from for except I want to.
Nah,
No,
but
not happening.
we do have a crazy ass draft. Can you believe this?
Yeah, I mean, they've covered
Oh my
bases.
God.
It's now the game for Mind Control looks so tough, right? Has to catch either Gyro or Arc Warden, and at some points in the game, Gyro's gonna have like agonyms and all this stuff to kill him during the hole. He has to deal with the clockwork that's BKB piercing versus attempts at holes up. The Eastmaster too. Yeah, Tundra, they always have this ace up their sleeve, and it looks like they probably have found it again. But looking at the opportunities here for NIGMA Galaxy, they do have Amar on his specialty hero, right on his Huskar, so let's see if they're able to make it work. I don't know about this hero too much. I'm not really certain about it. Nobody else really plays it, so don't know how strong it is, don't know how weak it is, but I guess we're going to find out quite quickly in this one.
I mean, the other thing that
Don't yell it.
sometimes there's that Arc Warden. That's the one to me, at least, that whenever I see it, I don't know whether to cry or be happy, because it's like, hey, we get to see this person that we haven't seen in forever, but you know, that person hurts us.
Yeah, they're you know, this team is, they went TI, right? They're so good with their drafts and everything like that, and at least this time around, I will say, because it pops in my head immediately thinking back to TI finals and all that, is the Arc Warden with the familiars, with the Visage, and them just pumping up, and everything is super strong because of the bubble and blah, blah, blah. At least not like buffing up like all these crazy hero summons. There's going to be summons, but the bubble doesn't work on those. But either way, super strong draft again from them, and let's see if NIGMA can bring it to them with a more, kind of more ordinary. Say it's not 3 offlaners.
Right, that's at least something that's a little better about it. And I think the other thing that, you know, at the very least we can run back to here, that this is a hero that Amar is very, very comfortable on. This is one of the heroes that, I mean, at least when I thought we'd see it at least one time in this series, and we did get to see it. But then the other one is the comfort of GH. You know, this is, I think the hero he originally rose to 9K on, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, the esports bet.io odds there through the series. Tundra very much still the favorite. After that first game, I think you can imagine that one.
Denied. 1, so it's a 2 for 1. How these lanes end up going. Let's see how much the Naga Siren's going to be able to do, because as we see, it's also the big purpose of is, right, it's going to be able to try to set up, perhaps for some of these black holes. That's one of the big ones why we did see it picked past, but let's see how much it's able to do. Besides that, we have not been seeing this hero too often, especially in that support role, of course. So let's see what he's going to be able to do without Song and downtime, because looking at Tundra, they're the kings of downtime. Right, if you're not taking advantage of the map, it's them just falling further and further into that lead. Let's see how Amar does in this matchup. Not look like the easiest one.
Lux and Spark Wraiths just spammed out are super hard to play against.
Yeah. Just constant switching of roles, right? They have Sumail in the mid lane, now they've got Amar playing in the mid lane, just moving things around, having Sumail, of course, playing that carry Lina. I mean, we all expected that. There's no way Amar is going to play. Is he gold on that hero? Nope, not gold tier, not allowed to play it. Amar rule.
I mean, we'd never know, right?
Yes, I mean, no, he does not play that. And we did see, of course, Soxa did have the force to skill leap at the start, but already the creep pull mechanics are happening. Sumail's holding his wave bottom. Top is already some crazy shenanigans, and bottom is doing it's the same thing. 100, they're always going to be lane equilibrium.
And, you know, depending upon what happens here, talk about lane, get a deny there onto that idol. Both of them, actually. Well done by him. You know, when we talk about this Naga Siren being played out of the support role, it gives you a lot of other potential things. It can, obviously, as you're seeing right here, be a pretty sort of bully-ish type hero. Actually manages to get that one set off from the rest of them.
Meets the wave, though.
Yeah. Still manages on this range. But one of the better ones against Clockwork is you can just summon those illusions and tank through the battery assault.
Yeah, at least some forms of it. They do have the flak, though, so they do have to be careful up top. The illusions don't give much gold, but still, any little thing matters, so they have to be careful how they stack their illusions plus Eidolons early, so the... For now, Skeeter is definitely getting slowed down. Getting up. Right at the start here. Making He's actually an op. Check.
There.
Skills the rocket. Doesn't even go for cogs in this lane. All about clearing Eidolons, clearing illusions.
Immediately back to deny more. C does as soon as they get a little bit low.
There they go.
Yeah, but that's something to watch for, obviously. Is Skitter getting denied out some of his experience in the laning stage? We'll try and make it up later. And when I saw the Naga Siren at first on NIGMA Galaxy, I was thinking, okay, well now, obviously they have the better late game. I don't think that that's necessarily the case anymore with Arc Warden online, particularly since it's the support Naga instead.
Yeah, absolutely. They also, like, they do have late game, but at the same time, too, Tundra's got insane late game and always ways to cancel Black Hole, even through BKB as Beastmaster with the clock. Sumail.
It's very low. Potentially getting close to losing his courier also, but the bigger thing would be brought down. He's at 33 here.
This lane position. It's so funny. Like, Soxa continues to pull. 33 has to play in this weird spot. Oh, courier! He's found one. His board for it. L. Let's connect with the stun, and there is a rotation. The cost Kuro starting to make his way over.
Man, I mean, they're going all in for this one, trying to take him down. Sumail,
He's got stick.
in trouble, but living, and Curl moving in. It's going to be enough to kill off 3-3. First blood drawn by Sumail.
Nicely played. He baiting him in. Double fairy fire plus the wand. He knew he was fine, even if he... Looking at mid, I did not expect this one. I guess I haven't seen too much of the Huskar versus that Arc Warden matchup, but right now 20-6, 16-0 of 9. Artist the arrow. Also gets you. Sox has got to leap away.
This is the thing, right? Like, you can really be a bully on this Huskar. Has the boots to get courier kill, and might be able to force 9 back a little bit more here.
Yeah, the early boots are going to be problematic. 9's gone for the bottle. He did the same thing at TI, too. I actually saw him get bottle that game, and then he picked up almost 0 runes. It was, I think I was talking to him about it at the after party. It's like he was like, I got bottle, and I literally got 1 rune. So it's like, but it's still something that he tends to do. Smart. Crushing this
Signature
matchup.
move. For win. He ended up winning that series.
He did. Absolutely right. Doesn't have... Packs up, checks for the bounty. He's like, oh no, it's not there. 9 actually has to take the walk back to base.
Gone. Snake and Skitter pairing together. So get some damage there onto those Eidolons. So spamming out the wave, 25 and 11 versus the 11 and 11 on a Nick.
Still is getting those. And looking at the other lane to Sumail, doing excellent down bottom after that kill. Doc Blade is done. Coming out too, so to be aggressive. Soxa comes in and snipes the catapult, so they won't be able to get any type of push bottom. See?
Pretty low up here, but oh, they're trying to bait it out. Amar makes the move, gets the jump onto Skitter. Snaking, trying to get any type of an intercept there, but it's not going to happen. It's got him. Take down Skitter, and Amar, after getting a great laning stage, and now with the net skilled up, we're going to find another kill. Snaking in trouble, he's dead.
Huge rotation. After doing so well in mid lane, just waltzes top unexpectedly, no vision.
The prize is mine.
Very successful move. Does mean that 9 will be able to fill up his bottle. Doesn't have the Nick Viz, but hard. Early boots, and that means he's going to have a really early armlet since he gets both of those kills.
That is really good for him, definitely.
Yeah.
Both cores, well, doing some pretty solid stuff for NIGMA Galaxy. Soxa back by Kuro slightly.
3 already starting to work on his stacks after he's starting to have that tough time versus Sumail and Soxa. Closer to that tower. Got ult. Go defense. I might not even be able to lane for the next moments until the Dominator's finished.
Net there. This is big if they can get him. Trying to bring him down. 9 gets jumped on, and 9 is going to fall. Another big move. All it takes is this rotation from GH in, and they get to kill on the Arc Ward.
Yeah, if they can get in his face, if they can get the jump from that life break, he's just... That, yeah, that's almost the armlet. It's about to be done. Mar an explosive start to this game. 4-0, 1K advantage.
Yeah, he's
Hey.
got him. He just walked right in. Battery assault, chased down under the tower and killed. So they managed to get MC at least. A little bit of retribution for the Tundra side.
It's a full solo kill.
Yeah.
He's level 4 and change now, almost a level 5 position Clockwork.
Radiant's top tower is in danger.
Last year, snaking Clockwork going
Oh my god, I remember that game.
35 or something. Oh, I don't remember how many kills he had. It was insane though.
He was like the one position. I remember he had like 20-something kills in that one game in particular. That's what I'm remembering, yeah. Definitely one of his signature heroes on top with his Mirana.
There is little hope for Radiant's
Nonetheless,
middle tower.
Mar head back to the jungle now, trying to finish off that armlet, and then I would imagine we're going to see him start heading out around the map and make.
Yeah, he definitely look to still pressure. He's going to be the strongest here on the map for the next few moments. They always do have the tabs that they can keep into Roshan, though, so for Amar, sneaking some type of Rosh with an armlet Huskar, probably not going to be too likely. This game is on top the hole.
Okay, comes
He's
back in, ready to go.
Alrighty, he's got the solo for himself.
Or
Patient, they can come to the bottom. Oh. Good stun from Sumail, but the arrow, it's on Sumail.
stood still for that one, and the Cogs connection finds him right away. The jump it now from Amar, though. Sumail manages to get the return kill,
Under attack.
but ends up being a 2-for-1.
Force does have to clean it up. Like Amar, this is the most active Amar ever from the mid lane.
Farming heroes.
Yep, he's feeling good on one of his signature heroes. Good. I really like how active he's not hesitating at all to just TP or make a walk down even to a lane. He knows he's playing versus that Arc Warden, so he knows how Nine's just going to be very greedy. He's just going to play this like super farmy mid, so if he makes those first rotations, there's not much that Tundra can really react versus Husk early.
That's just trying to run away.
Yeah.
That's not always good.
Or top.
Malefus.
Body blocks.
Nice play here with this illusion. Able to get the micro in, and Skitter dropping real low. Not enough for the kill, but showing the power of his Naga Siren support.
GH really owning. Arcane Boots finished up, so he's always going to keep MC pumped up. MC also has Arcane Boot. For more, Snay. Skeeter not so healthy. He has, I don't know. Tower. This tower is going to start getting pressure too. Level 4 Eidolons.
Catapult wave coming in too.
They're going on Snay immediately too.
Be careful, shards there. Has the snowball. What damage they can. Snaking. It's a little bit of separation, but in the end he's going to be brought down.
And yeah, tower now likely to drop. Even the Lina making her way up here to look pressuring. This time around, NIGMA Galaxy 8-2, 2K lead. Strong start, and it's not like they're playing versus. They're not like they're playing versus that annoying Nagasern. Sure, they're playing versus the annoying Arc Warden, but definitely seeing them have a lot more answers this game for scalability, for pressure as well in mid game.
The other thing is, Nine's already died one time.
Yep.
Consider how it looked last time, and Skitter was basically not touched the entire game.
Yeah.
Radiant look to the
Full lead out of his own lane. And he's not a Naga Siren that can just go to jungle and farm at that efficiency. Flat Cannon, not nearly as reliant as viable as just
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
and not safe either. He can't farm in these risky positions. His hero has to be where he's farming, so he can constantly get punished.
Radiant's bottom tower is in
Hailstorm is also completed. The other hero that was ignored last draft and picked this time is going to be that Lina, and has a ton of power potential to play with. We've seen how strong this hero can be across this and almost every other region, felt like. Already taking these stacks right now for 33.
bottom
Has to be-
tower has fallen.
Still quite fragile versus a Clockwork. That's why they picked this hero up, like the panel was mentioning, getting these gap closers on top of Lina. Quite strong, so.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
Kind of knows, though. I mean, Sumail is scared to step up to the tower. Now it does get a moment. But off.
Snake Kingsley. It's actually heading up top where there might be more action.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
The mech delivered. Does have some help.
He's got Skeeter in the
Light Shadow. They're gonna run on in. Hook shot.
catch.
Yeah, and MC. Out here looks to maybe not. Turns around. Black hole immediately broken. Okay, now needs to get out of there. Snake King is dead. Skitter, he could also be in some more trouble here.
3 seconds, shards.
Back up in a second. Finds it there. Catches him. Caught. LSA. Stun is out. And a gyrocopter down.
NIGMA making the quick moves, making the pressure plays, constantly putting this pressure onto this gyrocopter. Does mean that 9 and 33 are getting away with all this farm in the mid lane and at bottom, but some good moves to just restrict Skeeter from getting much of anything. He is the bottom of the cores.
And they're doing a really good job shutting down that gyro.
They tried to go for MC. They saw him before he had the mech, but it came out on the courier. Similar to what we saw last game when 33 got his mech delivered at the same time. Killed. Now onto mid tower.
Art, wherever he goes, it feels really difficult to fight into that guy.
Yeah. With these towers getting brought down now, perhaps in some moments upcoming, they could look actually to go for that Roshan. It doesn't have to be like a solo Rosh, but they can do it as a team. Tundra with the gyro being quite behind, maybe it'll be difficult for them.
9, gonna start to spam out very annoying stuff in the lane here.
They want this tower. Amar wants to just come in for it.
That was well played.
9. Net the creep, but he's probably going to dominate once to deny the gold from them. Last second. Typical 33, just to bully. Been in the small aspects of the mechanics, just trying to deny any little. He, after having, you'd say, had a rough lane versus this Lina Tusk, he pretty much has the helm of it. Good on his timings. Snake. Dogs.
Smell just dropped it on him.
It's a good kill though, because that's the rocket player. So
Yeah.
now they can go into this Roche. They've got level 2 tag team. Where's the Hawk up right now? He's actually sent the Hawk down toward bottom, so they will not have vision near that pit. It won't be. Anyway.
I mean, with that tag team, Huskar in general, it just gets taken so freaking.
Oh, time to continue looking to dominate the map here for NIGMA.
Got it.
Keep up this momentum. This would be huge for him.
They have to. Playing into this draft, right? Playing into this Arc Warden. This Beastmaster, this comfort from Tundra again.
Is it a very similar story to last game? This one, like, NIGMA have that chance to scale better as the game later and later.
They do have the Lina, right? The Lina is always going to be that specialty to also build like MKB and stuff versus the bubble of the Arc Warden. So it does feel like they have that scalability, but it's Tundra. CI winners can never put them in a position where you don't think they can scale, especially with like Beastmaster with a dual Agi core. These heroes can always take advantage towards the blade. But they have the counter, right? Versus the Enigma, they have all these like BKB counters. See, has to just go for his Guardian Greaves, kind of the standard build now.
Gets found, but
Away.
shot trying to escape. Cogs out, pushes the rest of them away. Moonlight Shadow. Ooh, getting a lot of space for himself here, and now enough space that 9 actually is threatening a little bit with that clone.
And he knows there's ward there now too. The way that Snay, when he hook shot it over, the fact that they snowball instantly on the side of Kuro, he knows that ward's there, so that's gonna get taken out when they get a moment over. He walks over. But they might get caught here.
Siren to catch onto both of them. Okay, and with Amar right there, they don't actually drop any black hole. Will kill off Snake King and now runs on in and looks to have a way to bring down Soxa as well. So Song of the Siren used, gets the 2 kills, still hanging on to that Aegis. Tundra can't come up with answers to this. Enigma's running through them.
Tundra's just farming.
Yeah,
that's all they're
fair.
doing. That's their answer, I guess. Is just sit back and farm. You know, let them try to use and waste those. I love that MC holds the black hole. Just don't want to use black hole except on cores right now. Enigma, good sweep. Run to the triangle. 14-2. Not a big lead though, because of that way that Tundra plays with the minus farm, double Maelstrom Agi cores, still keeping them.
For now, at least, the other thing is, when do they decide to make that move? Try and put some more pressure on those tier 2 towers, maybe take over the outpost. Looks like Tundra setting out across the map right now with Master and the Clockwork.
33 is the strongest hero on his team at the moment.
Balance the scale.
The big catch, he does not have the Aegis.
Oh, they're also
He's
finding
roaring.
Soxa. Roar immediately onto him and gets caught for the kill. That one hurts.
That's a huge move.
Radiant's top
Claiming
tower
that triangle area, that smoke, actually also going to be able to push the bottom, or the mid tower as well. Nigma still playing around this triangle area, but their carry.
is no more.
That one.
Yeah. During this downtime, right? Lena's dead. Gordon.
Radiant's top tower is no more.
Still 14-9. Not going to take top spot, but slow down that speed for Sumail.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now, smoke up. They find people in the jungle.
Maybe they find Nine.
Get after him. In fact, they're going to be able to get him. Huge. Get him, get the clone.
Got both. Big
That's
money.
really good. So, as soon as they find one kill out on the map again, NIGMA will punish for the Arc Ward.
Clear out their triangle now. Tundra likely to look for going for some snaking. Really wanted that Centaur creep. He got it, but might actually end up paying with his life for it. For a second.
We're in that direction. Scan is going to connect onto the Beastmaster. Snaking sees Kuro.
Got the scan right on top of him, but have protection. F1 on GH, he's got a dust.
I mean,
Pops it.
Snaking's crazy. Looks like he wants to fight him here. The Q's been hanging around that area for a while.
Full info, right? Way. Stands right on top of him, sees they didn't have any detection. GH just popped the dust. GH will have a Lotus done. Pretty early timing on this Naga. Gotta be able to protect his cores and maybe reflect the roar or something big. Allow them to just commit forward and summon kills.
Oh, Courier sniping.
Has been slain in cold.
Got Sumails.
Playing annoying. This annoying farm game where it's 14-3, but the net worth lead is non-existent.
Regeneration.
Yeah, I mean, it's really impressive what they're capable of doing on to all these kills. Gets away from the Eidolons. Kind of a standoff here across the mid lane. 9. One that gets jumped right at the start. Has to be careful. Arrow connects. Long range jump from Amar. And trying to get out with the real one. They have the Naga song. He's still alive for the moment at least. Not taking damage from the burning spears. But 9 eventually is going to die. Snaking also goes down. NIGMA get another couple quick kills and ready to head on in on this mid tower.
And they hold Black Hole still. So every single moment, have it, one of these other cores walked up tier 2, likely to fall.
Is now active.
Okay. Still probably going to look to commit forward for it though.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to want to walk forward. They get that type of an advantage of a team fight.
Is under attack.
Dota Plus for the first time favoring NIGMA.
Is no more.
Good so far. Roche. 1.5 minutes snaking. He's porting right into them. This is crazy. Now the team is swimming over. 33. Playing. Looking at the way that NIGMA takes the fight, I love this itemization. I mean, GH, I was wondering what the build would be. That Lotus, as we said, he got right before that fight. He just throws it on Amar, and Amar just jumps in. And then it's like, oh, what do you do? Because you don't want to roar yourself. So 33, very reluctant to actually go for anything there once Amar commits.
I'm not really sure if they have that much of counter. Good arrow, for instance, onto the Tusk, but don't have that other, like, save hero.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nonetheless, that NIGMA have pretty good control at this point. Wherever it is that they've been able to go to, they've been able to find and get on top of them. I think that's always the big question mark with the Dark Warding is, can you get him? Can you spawn him? Actually get him for the kill? So far, the answer to that's been yes for NIGMA.
So far, so good. constantly being able to shut him down. Keep your lean at that top, even though he did get picked off that once. Well, 7-2, 14k net worth. Gleipnir is finished. Playing aggressive. TUNDRA needs more time before they look to really take a full head-on fight. Maybe they can take some little snipe fights. There's a big mistake there from Nick. Right now, not making many mistakes whatsoever. Even a blink finished up on Kuroki, so more aggression perhaps going to be coming.
This mini-map, though, and get together as 5, hang out on one side of the map. You see the entire rest of it filled with TUNDRA farming up.
Yep. Cutting waves and just splitting up all over the place, getting information. Greedy draft. What happens when you have an Arc Warden and Gyro? If only playmaking is out of your supports and your off play till later is... Mar is under a ward here. He's quite alone.
Shot in. Pause.
Gets him in it. He didn't push him back.
Oh, man. That looked like he was supposed to push him back there, but didn't happen. And I think that they're going to keep chasing here. Does MC just want to go for this? Black hole ready to go, but doesn't drop it. And instead, Skeeter's going to die. Does have the chase down now for Sox as well, but with the leap out of there and then one more leap charge, doesn't matter. Still going to fall.
Ooh, Snae's probably kicking himself because I think if he gets the cog back, they might get the initial roar and everything to chain stun him before BKB.
Like he was supposed to be in there. I don't know.
It was, I mean,
it's close.
Now, with those kills, perhaps onto the high ground themselves. Roar was used. A lot of things committed from TUNDRA. Now, NIGMA have an opening.
This is a huge moment. You could break high ground right here. This would be enormous. They're going to head off into the jungle, actually.
Creep wave gets cleared out. Still looking to control the map. 3k lead now for them.
Roche is about to be back up. Seconds.
19-3, and it's only a 2k.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So much fun. I mean, it's scary to go for the high grounder. Like similar to last time, can't make too many mistakes. 1 or 2 mistakes versus a team like TUNDRA, and all things could just crumble. Have to play super clean. Roche back up. They find 9.
Oh my god.
Huge catch.
And he's gonna go down. Man, they have been all over on this entire game.
Amar is on fire this time. Last time he struggled a little bit on his Mars. This time 8, 0, and 7. The Huskar pick. It's working out. And yeah, it's a Roche. They've got the black hole at the ready. TUNDRA continue to just have to split push and avoid.
NIGMA, the next question becomes, you know, how much do they want to commit at this point in the game? I think that, you know, they obviously can scale better into the late game than they were able to last time around. I gotta imagine that with this type of a sort of strength moment, you might want to try and really push the tempo and see if they can break that high ground.
Yeah. Cutting good farming as you can here, but yeah, it's always just a scare. They do have good heroes to be able to try with that Lina to push high ground, but with the right, exact proper way.
I guess the other thing that they're gonna have to deal with is the plague of the magnetic field.
And the plague of what they're doing up top. You see what Nine's doing? So he boxes in onto the Hawk and cuts the wave that they're pushing.
Yo.
So they're just trying to just stall on the side of TUNDRA. See how NIGMA tapped onto that.
All right, that's really cool.
Right? He just literally sends the illusion to cut the waves with a Hawk. They're pinging it again already. Like, look, 33 pings that far left side behind the tower.
Although I don't know if he has a Hawk back there anymore.
There's one flying. You can see it right now. Yeah, he's sending it already. Cut the next wave with their... with 9, sorry. But they're knocking on the door. They're already up on the high ground. There's no glyph.
Yeah, no magnetic field down either. Nope. So a rare miss on this one. Still, they lose the tier 3 tower. Rax is gonna have to be forced to use that magnetic field. Gleipnir out. Gleipnir on Gleipnir. Magnetic field again. Kuro gets the walrus punch. Walk inside.
They've got no wave.
Kill off the clone.
33 took the wave. He's got the golem. Look at the ancient granite golem on the left.
Man.
I mean, this is 33 in a nutshell, right? One of the most annoying, if not the most annoying player to play against. They start moving toward it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna run it away. But Sumail, no, you're not. I'm here with my Lina.
Cutting it down. And they run it. Kill it. It's gone.
Okay. But the Hawk is already being sent out as well, too, to prepare. Okay, it actually gets stopped there, so not going to be all the way for 9 to TP out or anything. But you can see the name of the game for TUNDRA is stall, stall, stall. They're definitely feeling that pressure from NIGMA.
eventually you're going to need to come and deal with this, because once that creep wave is broken through the backdoor protection, I mean, they can keep going. I feel like NIGMA has so much pressure here, and yeah, they jump right away. 33 caught kills.
Nice smoke.
NIGMA Galaxy have just been so on point with their movement.
Yeah, Amar leading the charge constantly, working out beautifully. That Tempest buff double that we were talking about, just cutting those waves. The mid wave now. Duration to take that one yet. No, that 30 seconds. Window for NIGMA.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
To head on into this one.
Lift is back up. Or Lift.
Arrow connects now onto the Huskar. 2 minutes each is still for the lane. Saksa already dead. Get the connection on the Sumail, but can't really go for that much more. And Song of the Siren to turn it around. That's two together. Group for the black hole. Catches onto both of them. And it's going to be skittered down low. Not quite dead then. Gets a whole bunch of damage out there, but the snowball to change it out, pull him back over the other direction. That is a dead Beastmaster, and just like that, NIGMA Galaxy completely are devastating TUNDRA. They're gonna find that kill too. Everybody's dead. All of them. They're all going down. Ultra kill for Amar. And ready to start hitting onto the tier 4 towers. That's GG. It's over.
All right. Wow. Skeeter has no game whatsoever. He shows up again and just gets completely focused. NIGMA Galaxy with the Huskar pick. Amar, he saw the possibility for it, and boom, explosive game. He was so active.
He was everywhere. Yeah. I mean, starting at what felt like 4 minutes or something like that was level 6 basically. He was up there to the top side of the map.